she own it. Looking like the world is your runway. She can set it off like a gunplay. Oh my, yeah. Talk of the city with the body. Always getting praised like it's Sunday. She said, baby,
welcome back, tribe.
Welcome back.
Hello, guys. Hello, girls. Hello, everybody who identifies in any way in the middle. That was beautiful, y'all. That was nice. Welcome back to the tribe. Welcome back to being with the tribe. I'm Tom.
I'm Candy.
And I'm Shakira.
And Nims is who I'm here with today. We is missing Amanda, but we will see her soon. We is missing Topi, but we will hopefully be seeing her soon. I'm not sure. We'll see. Today, I wanted to talk about something fun. I wanted to talk about something sexy.
Oh.
I want to talk about something that I hope y'all have an opinion on. Does that work? Okay. All right.
Will I?
Yeah.
Probably.
You
no,
will.
You know, she in a situation.
You're going to have an
Keep lying on this damn podcast.
you're going to have an opinion on this.
Okay.
One way or another, you're likely to have an opinion on this. So I bring this topic up because I've heard about this from a friend, and then another friend mentioned it, and then I ended off, when we came from vacation, turned on my phone after getting off the plane, and two of my friends were in a group chat having a full-length ass conversation about this, and I was like, that's very interesting. It keeps popping up, so I'm gonna talk about it. So anywho, today
Stop thinking about the other friend she talking about, Candy.
Oh, I already knew that was gonna happen.
I felt the energy.
When I thought about this, I was like, damn. So after I mentioned him, I should shout out some other people. Anywho.
One of the people she referring to is me too, so it was part of the group.
Anywho.
But she told us we can have friends.
She already knew what I was gonna do anyway. So have y'all ever, my question to y'all is, have y'all ever dated someone and didn't have any of those fuzzy feelings?
Like actual dated them?
Yeah, I'm about to say as opposed to, but yeah, like actually dated them.
It's like, I mean, people as opposed to, like, you know, you talking to somebody before you date them.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
that's kind of
didn't have fuzzy feelings in some of those. Is it?
Depends on how long, I'm assuming.
If I talk to you, I don't get the word. And it also depends on what you're talking about with dating, because I had talked to somebody I ain't have no fuzzy feelings about, and I went on dates with them.
Okay.
No fuzzy feeling. But I also told him that I ain't want nothing to do with him like that, too. So I was very honest.
Okay. What about you, Honey Bun?
Who, me?
Yes, you, Honey Bun.
Yes, but I think it's just because, like, for a while now I've been, like, real detached from feelings, so I can only feel like happiness and anger right now. So I mean,
What are those fuzzy feelings? Is it not happiness? It's a
So you're
genuine
asking if we
question.
don't have it, or if we have we
Have
ever
you-
not had it?
Dated someone and did not have those fuzzy feelings.
Yeah.
Yes.
if you're talking about like went on a date, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Have
a
you
mutual friendship.
ever been interested in someone and not had those fuzzy feelings?
No.
No.
Because if I'm interested in you, then I have
Well,
fuzzy feeling.
yeah. So I guess it depends on what, like, you're referring to in my interest. So, like, if you're saying, like, oh, I see a guy I'm attracted to, like, I don't know him yet, like, oh, should I talk to him type thing, then there won't be any fuzzy feelings. But if you're talking about interested in someone and I'm actually talking to them, fuzzy feelings.
We know this about her. Though.
Yeah.
I
Strong
think that
fuzzy feelings.
I've had moments where there wasn't any particular spark. But I've also experienced the other side pretty often too. So it really just depends. What does it mean, or does it mean anything if you don't have that particular?
That I don't want to talk to you like that.
For you, I don't want to talk.
Because the person I told you about, the one person I actually did talk to like that.
You told him I won't talk to you like that?
Yeah. And
I know who you're talking about.
I was
too.
honest. Yeah, you do. Because he already knew. It was just like it was a mutual understanding of what it
Oh.
was.
Okay.
It was very mutual understanding.
Yeah, I don't think I've
I,
been.
I don't think he
super blunt.
really understood, but
Yeah, he did. I said it.
I know you said it, but I don't think
He wasn't feeling what
yeah,
you said.
He
He
wasn't
was
trying to
feeling
hear
the
what you
fuzzy
was saying.
feelings, babe.
He,
He
felt
was
a
feeling the
lot of
fuzzy feelings.
Okay.
He felt a lot of.
He
fuzzy
said-
You
feelings.
don't know that.
He said, okay. There's a lot of
And
things
he
that I
also
say
wanted to
okay
tell you
to
he loved
that
you.
I don't agree with.
Oh no, you talking
And I
about
just
that
like, okay.
bullshit. I forgot about that.
Oh,
You
so
mentioned
I
that?
thought I knew who you were talking about. So maybe I don't know who you're talking about.
No. So in that thing, I actually, it wasn't like fuzzy feelings, but I was like, oh, let me see. And that was also more a situation. I was like trying to force myself to talk to somebody else. And it was just bad. I was talking about who we worked with, me and you.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
that's not who I thought you were talking about.
Clearly not. Y'all both probably talking about the same person. It didn't register.
We talking about.
Y'all was talking about the same person. It registered. Okay, so I did it twice. No fuzzy feelings. It rarely happens for me with no fuzzy feelings.
So you both said that said no to dating people and or that you don't like them. That's what it means. If you end off dating them but you don't have a spark, that means you don't like them.
Yeah, for me.
I didn't say that.
That was me that
What
said
did
that.
I think
Okay.
previously that's what it would have meant, but now, like right now in my life, because I'm so detached, I'm not. That can't be it. I'm pretty sure I'm the problem. I'm pretty sure. Like I'll even find somebody attractive. We'll have good conversation, but that's it. Like it don't go nowhere. So, or it goes somewhere, and I'm just like, all right, I'm good. Bye.
Why we wait? How did we get to buy from it's going somewhere?
No, I said it went
She
went
said it
somewhere.
It's happened and it's done.
And
And I'm feeling right
right.
away.
So do you
Bye.
think like you're kind of reserving that? So basically, out of fuzzy feelings, I'm referring to kind of having a spark. Like people feel like you need to have a spark in order to have interest in a relationship or interest in a person,
Yeah.
as
I
far as
think-
dating goes.
Well,
Or
if I'm gonna
relationships,
If I'm
maybe.
about to say, if I feel like I'm gonna be in a relationship with you, it has to be some type of spark. But I don't necessarily mean the spark like you see in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to have this. Like in my idea of a spark, like is this urge that I really like. I'm interested in you. Like something about you draws me to you.
Yeah.
And if I don't have that, then I'm easily that way.
What is a spark to you?
It's a feeling, like she said. I get the whole it's a feeling thing. And for me it has to be really strong, but I think I have kind of shut myself down from it because like I told y'all in the past, and she'll say that love is conditional, but I literally find myself loving unconditionally, right? And I'll give someone my everything, and I have given my everything and my all to someone, and it didn't just happen once, it's happened multiple times, to be shot down. So, or to be hurt, and I've even started dating someone I didn't originally like immediately have a spark with, because previous to my last ex, everybody I had dated I had an immediate spark with. And then with him, I grew a spark with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I still had the little girly like, oh, first kiss.
Yeah.
But I mean, like lately, if I kiss somebody, I feel absolutely nothing. If you're not playing with her, I feel nothing.
That's your friend.
What you said?
Ready. I was not
Oh,
ready.
you said you're my friend.
Oh, yes. That is your friend. I was not ready.
So this is interesting because I seen, and this just occurred to me, but I seen a while ago. Well, before I describe that, can you tell me what a spark feels like?
No.
For me,
You
I
mentioned
feel like
it's
I
an
gotta
urge
shit
that
and throw up
Yeah.
at the same time.
No.
I feel like I
I
gotta
don't want
shit
to
and
either one
throw
of those
up
things.
at
That's
the
not
same
happy.
time.
If I got to shit throw up at the same time, I'm thinking you probably a problem for me. Like, am I having an allergic reaction to your ass? Because goddamn.
I'm serious. That's what it feels
It's
like
like
to
a
me.
feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, a feeling
Bubble
in my.
guts?
I get
Probably.
the bubble guts. I
Okay,
feel like
so-
I gotta shit and
So
throw
like
up.
nervousness, like
I get-
how
Like if you make me nervous, then it's something there. If you don't make me nervous, then it's kind of like, all right, touch her and go.
not touch her and go.
So you're referring to like in the beginning, right? Nervousness in the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. What does it feel like? What does a spark feel like?
You gonna tell me? You done told me a few times you felt like you had bubble guts when.
Yeah, girl. No, I ain't feel like I had the shit though. I said gassy. I feel like it's like gassy.
Okay, because these are in the same. Baby, this is inside the girls' locker room for real. When guys be like, girls talk way worse than we. This is that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. So, and honestly, I only had that happen to me with one person. It made me that nervous that my stomach started like acting real weird. And I was like, "The fuck is this? I'm going home. I want to go home at this point."
It's like having to get on the stage for like to present something or something like
Yes.
that. That kind of nervousness.
Yes, it's
Stage
definite.
fright.
Yeah, definitely stage fright.
fright.
Because it's just like I guess it's one of those feelings like I think the nervousness come into play is because I'm into you, like, and then my body is telling me how really into you I am because now
Yeah,
I'm
'cause I
nervous of
wanna
how this
jump
could
you.
turn out. Like so, my body's reacting before my brain actually understood what the fuck was going on.
And then when the brain comes in, it's just horrible.
Yeah.
So I seen a while ago.
Because then
this,
my stomach really start hurting.
Lord.
They go to snort.
I seen a while ago. You snorted.
Yeah.
This
If I hit this thing right on.
this little clip online one day, and this person was talking about how our body tells us things through certain feelings that we might have, right? Sensations. I shouldn't say feelings. I should say sensations that we might have. So you know that you're nervous when you feel that kind of drop either in your chest or in your belly. You know that you are nauseous when you feel kind of that same sensation. You know that you're anxious if your hands are sweating. And things like that. Right. And so a lot of those kind of describe some of the same things that you might see when your body's telling you that maybe this is something that you need to turn around from. So when you know that there's danger there. So it's some of the same symptoms or sensations that you might have in your body during that sort of fight or flight moment. And so this person was kind of making this comparison to how do you know?
Who the fuck is this person?
I don't remember.
It's not
It
a
was
friend. It's
long
not
time
one
ago.
of the friends.
Oh, okay.
And now it don't matter no more. That's crazy. Anywho, and so then the thing there was that if these two are the same sort of feelings, how do you know the difference? How do you know that this person? Because you said that if I don't have this feeling, then I don't know about this person.
So
but what if that feeling is that you're in
Similar.
danger? What
Okay.
if your body's
So-
saying run?
Okay, so I think that you do have similar feelings, but there's other things that go behind it. Like, so for instance, when my stomach started bubbling, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? So your mind comes into play, right? So if your mind is going into play, I feel like
what the fuck?
right. So because it's also the mind. So like for instance, like I've been in situations where I've gotten this feeling. Facts. I've gotten this feeling in my stomach, like the pit of my stomach, where I know like it's dropping, and it's a nervous feeling, and I know it's a nervous feeling, but I don't know how to describe it, but there's also a fear. Like it's like my body telling me be on guard. Like I don't know if my mind clicks in with it or they're in tune, but it's like be on guard. And like for instance, when we were walking, in Vegas, and that guy was like on a rant. Like my first response was to take my hands out of my pocket. Like, no, we're gonna have to fuck this dude up. Like,
Same when we got off
same
that
when we-
elevator.
no, the same when we was in the
was in
the
that
Uber car.
Uber.
When he went down that alleyway.
Oh yeah.
All three of us was
I
like,
said we went from to
Everybody got quiet.
literally.
I had everything. I was ready. Like we about to fuck him up in this car. Like so, but the same feeling. Like even though it's like when you describe it, like say if I was to describe, hey, I had this
We might be
falling
paranoid
feeling. We
a
are.
little.
We are. So I had, but rightfully so. We were in the second highest location of human trafficking. Okay. So what you call it? So when I think the issue where you say how can you
Tell the difference.
is because when you go to describe the nervousness due to fear of something telling you to go away, when you describe the physical feeling that it makes you feel, that is the same. But I feel like there's another component, and I don't know how to articulate, so don't ask me, that goes into play that lets you know that it's a fear, not just I'm like a different type of fear. Like I'm fearing for like the possibilities of it. Also, I'm paranoid too, so I'm like the fear the possibility of what can happen.
Yeah.
In a negative aspect.
So I talk a lot with people about the difference between intuition and fear, because a lot of times
They're
those
mixed.
things kind of happen or feel in your body in the same places that our intuition might feel, or the sense of it might feel, the sensations of it might come about in the same way that fear does. And so it's kind of hard sometimes to tell the difference for some people. And so we often talk about kind of having the questions that follow that. And so I think that when we're talking about something like dating, if my fear is that I'm going to be harmed or I can't trust this person, or what if, then maybe I need to look into that more. There's a reason that I'm feeling like I do not trust this situation, or I do not trust this person, versus I'm wondering how this is going to turn out because I know that I really like them. That's different. And so having those particular questions that kind of follow could be a lot more helpful than just saying, I know that these feelings are the same, so I don't really know which one it is.
Right.
Outside of
like
that particular thing, just like the feelings that you might have, which one do you think is, and I'm probably going to run back to this question in a little bit, but which one do you think it's important to have a spark in the beginning of relationships?
I think sometimes a spark can be misleading.
How so?
Not in the sense of in danger, right?
Yeah.
But I think it can be misleading to the point where you can fall in love really quick and you can move really fast if you lead by that spark alone. So you got to use your brain after you feel that. And this brain up here, okay?
Okay.
You got to use
Literally.
your brain when leading yourself by this spark. But I don't think anything's wrong with a spark in the beginning.
Do you think
As
it's
long
important
as
to
you-
have?
I don't think it. I think for me to truly and want to be in love, I think it's important to
necessary.
have.
So for you, it's an indicator of whether or not there should or shouldn't be a relationship, or maybe even the longevity of that relationship?
It's important to the relationship as a whole, because I can immediately go into girlfriend mentality right off the bat, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm into you all the way, and I don't think that I'm fully into you if there's not a spark. And it's not an attraction thing. It's like a vibe thing.
Yeah.
We're a vibe.
I kind of want to just write this out, what I'm hearing you say. You're saying, if I don't feel like I got to shit or throw up at the same time when I meet you, then the vibe might be off, which means I'm not sure if I'm really into you.
But I haven't found that in like a long time, so
Yeah. And also you kind of shared being shut down to it. at this particular time. Yeah.
But I feel like the next person I feel this spark with, he better fucking marry me because at this point, if I feel it when I'm detached like this, then
It's
you
on.
better marry me.
It's on its own. What about you? Do you feel like it is important or an indicator to the longevity of the relationship, or whether or not there should be one? Which I think you already said that you have to have one in order
be in
to
a
start
relationship.
one.
Right.
You know, she got favorites. She always got the spark.
That's a lie. That is a lie. I feel like there should be some type of spark. Again, I don't think it should be like fireworks or anything like that. But then again, I'm also at a point to where maybe my thought process is wrong because look at the people I talk to.
Sparky.
Nah, is it sparky?
Yeah, it's very sparky. It sounds very sparky.
But okay, so it's sparky. Was it worth it though?
You tell me.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm asking myself, like, so is my method of what is a good relationship? It has to be with a spark.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Because I'm not in one right now.
Okay.
Shut your ass up.
I'm coughing.
She said, "Stop that
I
shit.
can't even
Stop
cough.
coughing." She said, "Hold that cough in."
Who the fuck you coughing at?
Okay. Pretty much. Okay, so if the question then turns into, I'm kind of questioning if this is the right method. My thought about a spark, because you both kind of described what the sensations are, and you mentioned and kind of hit it on the head, my thought about them is that they're a feeling. Mm-hmm. A spark is a feeling. Mm-hmm. And feelings be changing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
So how reliable are sparks?
For me,
I got this feeling
my
down in
sparks
my bones.
never go away. It's just my brain has overtaken the spark.
Okay, what does that part mean?
In the sense of, yes, I'm still attracted to this person and I love this person. And I tell people all the time, every person that I've been with, I still love them to this day. I'm not in love with them. Mm-hmm. I think of all the bad things before I even allow myself to remember anything good. You know what I'm saying? So I allowed my brain to take over and not just move by the feelings that I'm feeling, because I could be in love with, I couldn't be in love with the devil. I was about to say I could be in love with the devil, and no.
I could be in love. Maybe Shakira's the hopeless romantic and we just didn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the idea of romance. Trust me, I do. But I also just had a very, very amazing date with a very, very amazing human being. But I didn't feel that spark that I'm used to feeling, and I'm hopeful that I can work myself to that because he's amazing.
And then it might be just you.
Well, she already established that she's the problem.
Or you're not.
I think, though, so here's my thought on sparks. Sparks are feelings. Feelings be changing, which means that they're fickle. So, I mean, shit can come, shit can go. Mm-hmm. I think, and where I want to kind of drive this conversation to is to the space of compatibility. There is the honeymoon phase, and you just mentioned kind of my brain kind of initiates, and then the feelings are following, because the spark doesn't last the entire relationship or throughout long relationships.
Well, I don't think it's a spark. I view it differently. So what I have, like, I still may get this goofy. So I don't know. Like, so I think that what I view a spark to be, and to love someone, I feel that that's two separate entities. Because I love my family, I don't have no spark with the motherfuckers. Like,
is a spark not something that you can have outside of romantic experiences?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have certain sparks with them. I have love for my family. I love them. Like, but there's some people that, like, I think you can have sparks, like, with friendship, like, and all of that stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Like, just because they're my family, I don't mean we friends either. So, for instance, like my ex, I had a spark. in the
And
beginning.
it was the devil.
I had a spark in the beginning, but those feelings of when I see you, it's not that because my idea of a spark is like it's also make me feel like a little child again. So if I'm not in love with you anymore, that's not a spark to me. So I may have love for you, but if I'm not in love with you, there's no more spark there.
Yeah.
So, but as long as I'm still in love with you, I'm still gonna be. Oh,
She gonna
I'm
be a
the
little
kid.
kid.
Yes.
Cause she is a
shut up. So
child. Y'all are children.
I'm not. I'm the adult,
So,
and I'm the oldest. Respect your eldest.
what is the difference between a spark and compatibility?
I can have a spark with someone and we can only spark for a night.
I'm not about to play with
But
you,
I
Candy.
Can't, I can't.
No,
can't.
she can't.
I can't have a spark. If I have a spark with you, it's not about a night thing.
We know that, Shakira. I'm just gonna ping pong.
Because I don't know. I guess because to me, the spark is the attraction of something that I guess my body got. Also, I feel like, okay, let's say this. I feel like a spark is determined based on who the person is, because I'm a type of person, the way that I am and the way I move. If I have a spark with you, like just like certain things that I would like do in general, like for instance, let me say my heart won't let me do certain shit, even though I'm free to do certain shit. So shut up. So like with that being said, that I know that is who I am. So
Yeah.
a spark to me may look different from someone else. So I won't have a spark. Oh, just because we just had that one moment, like a one night stand type thing.
No,
No, we good. Like or like friends.
what I mean is that like just lately I can only have a spark for one night because I let my brain detach me.
What do you mean let your brain detach you?
Because I'm detached, so like I'll be like and then I'm like I'm good.
You gonna have to use
And
your
I-
words.
Yeah. 'cause I'm
Okay,
lost.
so I'll be like a little kid, giddy and nervous and bubbly stomach. But I allow myself a moment to feel that, and then I just immediately brain, and then I detach.
Do you think they have to do with any like insecurities of not trying to be hurt again? Because if you are
Probably
actually
with the
feeling
not
it,
trying to be hurt again, but any other type of insecurities, no. Just the
that's
not,
what I meant.
Yeah,
like, trying to
fear
Yeah.
of being hurt.
yeah.
Fear of being
Like,
open enough to be hurt.
Not even the being hurt part. It's more of the wasting my time. Like I'm getting older. I'm not wasting my time. I don't feel like it.
But if you go into every situation that's wasting your time, then you wasting your own time.
Make me not feel like I'm gonna waste my time.
But that's not necessarily
Shit,
just
I don't
their
know if I
job.
can do that.
Right.
If you
I
gonna
don't
feel
know
that
you,
way,
right,
then you gonna
that's
feel
something-
that
no,
way.
Somebody can't make you.
But
feel
remember,
that.
I was talking to that one person, and they made me feel like, okay, I'm not going to waste my time in this situation, and then poof. So
But did they though? Because you
No,
were still very
here's-
skeptical about a lot.
I was. Well, I
Here's
was.
the thing.
The ghosting part is what I
Action,
was
exactly.
skeptical
Action
on.
show me a lot, and so
Yeah.
and that's a part of that. I
But-
think that a spark can sometimes defy a little bit of logic. And you said before, you got to use your brain. You said before because a spark, if I'm in that space and I'm in that stage, a lot of times I'm like, huh. What a beautiful red flag. Just pick these hoes and throw them out of my way and keep
Be
going.
like, or be like, "Doo-doo-doo."
Don't see any of these. And so I think kind of being in that space sometimes leads you to overlook some shit where it's like, no, some of these behaviors are what help you decide whether or not we are compatible people,
Right.
whether or not we would be good teammates, whether or not you are reliable, whether or not
Because I need the
you
opposite
start
of
drama
me.
with my people whenever we try and go out together, and so I can't have you around like that. So it's like, it really, I think compatibility allows you to know a lot more about a person, whereas a spark allows you this thing that's happened, just some feelings that are going about in your body, some chemical reaction that we're having due to attraction, and due to the fact that our body wants us to mate and our mind wants us to mate.
And maybe I'm looking at spark completely wrong, like based off what you're saying, because I'm looking at spark like I don't think that I'll have a spark the first date that we go on. Do I feel like nervous feelings because I'm attracted to you? Yes, but I won't call it a necessarily spark until I find out that like, oh, this might work. Like this is us.
That's interesting. I'm Joe.
What?
Oh,
I'm
nothing.
Joe.
Go sit in the goddamn corner.
And it,
I'm in the corner.
supposedly it's me and her who can't sit together, but see them two. They can't sit together for a whole nother
I'm not
other
even
reason.
arguing with her.
But, see,
You was
childish.
I
the
was making
childishness.
noises. I can't make noises now.
Not when it's directed towards me.
How you know is that?
'Cause you was looking
feeling
at
a
me.
little-
All right, so we get 2 seconds to argue. We done.
Yes.
Good
That's how
job.
to act.
Good
I
jo-
know how to
Eh,
act. Trying to tell me.
This is why I ain't got no kids right now. All right. I don't know how parents be mediating all of these types of situations because they just be going
Ignore
and
it.
going.
Either beat their ass or ignore it.
Oh, indeed.
Be like, oh, y'all figure it out. At some point in time, you have to learn to do it yourself.
Or just yell.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Facts. But they did. I don't give a damn what they did.
Let me the fuck alone!
I'm about
We
to
tried the
take-
quiet. We tried the quiet.
I'm about to take both of them outside because
we
they
tried
are
to.
not.
I swear, we tried not to yell. We tried not to, but they don't hear you.
They don't. Not
I
them
don't
little
know
miniature
if
thugs
this
we got.
generation is they just need hearing aids. They don't hear what you be saying.
Like, you don't hear me talking to you like this, like a normal person. You don't hear
I
that?
will call my daughter 2 times. I'll be like, Kylie, please come here. Kylie, please come here. Kylie, if you don't get your motherfucking ass. That is because she didn't hear me the other 2 times. So I got to scream. And now I'm frustrated because
I had to scream. I didn't call you like
We're
that
going to cut
either.
all of that out. Anyway. Anyway. Y'all are crazy.
Negative.
negative ghostwriter.
Anywho, so do you think having a spark or having compatibility is most important?
I
Because
think
you did mention
both.
before that it's important to have a
I
spark.
think both.
Gunny, here you can't have both.
I
think
have to
it's
have
older.
both because I can't have one without the other.
Very serious. I have to have both.
Because like I could be compatible. Like, okay, wait, I'm sorry.
Which is
Okay, because you about to talk?
she wasn't about to say nothing.
Oh, okay. So are you talking
Which
about
is
like
more
compatibility with a relationship, as in intimate relationship, or like?
We're talking about intimate relationship.
Okay, so intimate relationship. No, I have that both, because I'm compatible with my friends.
Yeah.
If I don't have a certain
your whole
spark,
problem.
right? Like if I don't have a certain spark with that compatibility, like a certain, I don't know, like I want
Then
you
you're a
in that
friend.
way. You my friend.
It's
like
not
we
gonna
great
last.
friends. Like
Like,
we
I'm-
can be great friends.
That's
like
You know
fair.
how black
Not-
women don't cheat? Like we said in the
Exactly.
last episode.
Because
before
they
that?
don't.
I might cheat.
If there's no spark.
If there's no spark.
I won't
Because
cheat.
then they basically your friend.
Yeah.
I won't cheat. I will tell you
We
that
are
we just not.
homies.
We won't work.
We not working.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'd rather be honest with you than to cheat on you.
I think it's smart to go with compatibility over spark.
I
I
think-
think it's very
Yeah,
smart.
so not having
need both.
not so yes you can have both. Which do you think is most important to have?
Can they talk?
Say, I need to really like you
Don't
in
look
order
at me
to
to try
learn.
to answer.
Katie said, I need to really like you in order to learn if we're compatible for real.
That part.
Because
So
if
the
she don't
spark
really
has
like
to
you,
be
she's
there.
not going to even
that
pursue
time.
anything.
Do you think that
She
there
tried it before. It ain't work.
I ran.
do you think
literally.
that it's possible to have a relationship where there was no spark and that thing grows?
Yeah.
Because that's what I said that earlier.
Yeah,
That's
well-
what happened with mine.
Well, see, I think that I would say because I told you I don't think a spark is from day one. Like, do I feel like I should
Yeah,
be
you
attracted to
did.
you?
Mhm.
But I don't think that it has. Like, I'm not. I feel like I'm a romantic, but I'm a realistic romantic. Like, I want because I'm also a paranoid person, so I want to know who you are, right? And then if I get to know you, and I'm just like, that's when it like the butterflies go off the
Off the rails.
yeah.
When you're like, oh, I really, really, really like you.
And sometimes I don't even be realizing why I fight it.
She fights it hard.
Yeah.
Like, they be in there. They be fighting.
Nobody asks you for all the extra narrative shit.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
She keep coming for me. I'm over here talking about love
Yes,
and shit.
ma'am.
you the good student
Yes,
now.
ma'am.
Girl. Shakira, I don't know
Yes, mistress.
if...
But I definitely want somebody to be like, you
Shut
gotta
up.
love me. Love me.
Get a,
I
get a
mean
candy.
lovey-dovey. Why? Because you blushing?
No, I'm not blushing.
Yeah,
Okay,
you are.
mistress.
Could you marry someone without having had...
Never would have made it.
Amen. How do you know if you're not compatible?
I think everybody knows it when they're not compatible.
How have you known in the past that you were not compatible with someone?
Nope. Because again,
I think I've
She said,
known.
"I don't
I've
be
talked to
looking."
someone that I knew I wasn't compatible with, and it ended in fire.
Hot fire.
But and I was just like, well, maybe it's just me, right? Maybe it's me. Yeah, no, that shit wasn't me. It was us, not needing it.
Joke.
But yeah, so I think that
What about the scenario let you know that
That it
we're
wasn't
probably
compatible?
not compatible?
because there was just certain things that I just wasn't. So my child. So there's like certain things like for me. So I know like if I'm really really into you, like for real, it's how I act. Like it's or my initial thoughts to certain things. So when I don't initially have that, and I'm just like, or like say for instance, I feel like it's a
disconnect.
obligation to do certain things for you that
Ooh.
I know that I'm not interested, or like I'm like, shit, I gotta do this because I don't want them to feel bad. Like not because this is like, but if I'm into you, like I know it's like there's a spark.
Yeah, it's happening. He's
Nothing
on her
around
like
it.
a popcorn.
Get your godchild.
What she do? Leave? Are we gonna talk about it after? How do you know if you're not compatible with somebody, Miss Doo-doo?
Oh, you said I thought you were gonna ask me the marriage question.
She didn't ask. Did you ask us a marriage question?
Yeah, she
Could
said,
you? Yeah, you
could
said
you
never
marry
would have made it. That's what you answered it immediately.
Yes.
Could you marry someone that you maybe did not initially have a spark with?
Yes.
Why do you say?
I think now I'm just trying to protect myself wholeheartedly. And so right now in the mindset that I'm in, I'm saying yes, right? But maybe I'll be back on God's favorites mindset
List.
and be like, yes.
I
I
think
have
so.
to have both. I have to have both. You have
I
to be
think I could.
compatible and spark.
Marry.
But I don't see you ever dating somebody that you don't have compatibility with either.
Yeah, I have. Before,
Yeah, there has
in the
to
past.
be
I'm talking about
an
Candy now.
onset
Oh, yeah, no,
of
not gonna happen.
interest.
Um,
I think that I could get into marrying someone that I don't have an initial spark with. I know there has to be
you talking about like the
a lot of compatibility or something that
Okay.
is there in order for that for me to feel connected enough to maintain it. But I think that like there would have to be this space where you are funny and we laugh a lot together, where we tend to have a lot of fun together, where we actually can seem to complete projects and shit like that together in order for me to be like, okay, so there was no spark starting this, but I know why or I can see why I actually do like you.
right. I like you, but I don't know about marry you. If I don't know.
What's the difference between those things that I just described in a relationship?
Okay, so I like we can complete projects together.
She was about to say, but do I want to fuck you?
Yeah, so we can
That's what you're getting at.
we can complete projects together, right? We could do all of these things together with our friends because we're compatible, and I can live my life with you. Like we gonna be old and gray down together. Like we're gonna be ridiculous together,
Yeah, because if
That's-
there's no sexual spark, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I can't do it.
Right. So like I feel like if I don't
That's
have a
fair.
certain spark, I'm gonna be feeling like I'm obligated to fuck you, not that I want to fuck you. Like I really love you and genuinely love what we have for what it is. That's it.
So does spark mean sexual tension,
Like
desire?
you gotta be my best friend with the little in it.
Why she keep writing in these songs? Oh my
We
goodness!
just gotta be able to have good sex. Like I can
Yeah,
marry
I can-
somebody
if-
I'm just compatible
We
with.
not getting
no
married if you
spark
can't fuck.
if we have good sex. If we don't have good sex, because I can fall in love with somebody that can give me good sex.
She's,
You say you fall in love with somebody to give you good sex.
so I left sex out on
No.
purpose because I feel like sex
No.
definitely.
So sex, I think, can fuck up your mind and make you confused.
Yeah, sex
If it's
definitely
really, really
makes
good
things.
sex.
Will drive the idea
I'm
of I
saying-
have a
I'm
spark,
saying,
but a
like,
sexual high will
if
make
I'm
you feel
not-
like a
if I
spark
don't
Is
have
there
that-
when it
is
ain't.
there, even if it isn't. So
Right.
I'm talking about if I don't have that initial spark, right? Or
Yeah.
I don't have a spark, but then we're compatible, like statistically on paper,
yeah,
then, and if you can give me compatibility on paper and good sex, I can move that way. If you give me compatibility and horrible sex, I can't move that way.
that's because sex will light your head. So imagine we
I
meet,
like-
we don't
but
have a
sex is
spark.
supposed to send the sparks. It's natural.
Yeah, I mean,
But I
But you
can
just
have-
gotta
it
find the
is-
right type of sparks that come with it. If I don't have the sparks,
I've had
so
sparks and not good sex.
So
yeah, that's what I'm
this
saying.
one-
So well,
yeah.
well, you won't marry it, would you?
You're not gonna marry
I,
you.
if there's bad sex, I'm not marrying
She
bad
was
sex.
concerned. You're not gonna
Or,
marry
I'm
it,
sorry,
would you?
I'm not going to marry stimulating sex, if that makes sense.
She was gonna make you. She was gonna cry. You wouldn't marry it, would you? She didn't even say him. She said it.
I done made friend cry before.
Girl.
Girl. Some sex stuff. So.
Yeah. Bruh. I wasn't even bringing it up, but still.
Get y'all. I was trying to help you, okay?
But if bad sex is involved on either side, I couldn't marry it.
So here's my scenario. So say we meet, there's really no spark there, but the date was alright. But then we go and have sex. And the sex is fucking mind blowing. You floating on cloud 25.
You might
after
get
this.
another round of trying. You might get around. Another
might
round of
then-
trying.
Then are
I
you
might
like, okay, well that shit was sparks for you. so
So
it's
no,
a
I'm
spark.
like, I'm
No.
like, okay, the sex was fucking amazing, right?
So maybe you
So
need another
maybe-
chance.
Another chance. Let me see. Let me talk to you. Let me like pay attention because I'm still gonna be active on listening to what you're saying. I'm gonna be like, okay, no, you just good at what you do. That's all you got.
No,
But I'm not gonna marry you.
That's fair.
I'm not giving
You can have great dick, but if you ain't got nothing else to come with it,
Shakira now
That's
is not
true.
giving you another chance. Old Shakira, yeah, but me now, no.
because the only reason I say I'll give it another chance, first of all, sex is amazing. We done did some good shit together. But two, also like I'm not unless you did something completely horrible too on like a first date type thing, then I wouldn't give you another chance. Like because sometimes it could have just been me. Like depends on my mindset in that particular time. So like say if I came into that date and I was just like everything outside of you was an issue for me at that moment, then I can't fully enjoy it and I might not receive you as in a certain light.
Yeah.
So that comes without the good sex or not. Like I'll give you a second chance.
I think the
because
other
it's
side of
me.
that plays for me. Like if there is great sex but no compatibility at all, this ain't gonna
This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Even if there's no initial spark, if there's no compatibility,
There's nothing.
even if the sex is amazing,
Yeah, I can't deal with you
then what are we?
I need,
We're
You
not
gotta
even
go.
friends
At all.
We're not friends.
I don't know. I just good sex don't sway me.
Yeah.
Good
it
way
depends.
for you to get married if
sometimes.
it's compatible.
Sometimes
If it's
for a while,
compatible
maybe
and good
Good
for a
sex
little bit
by-
of time.
Yeah,
it might.
good sex by itself won't determine whether I want to be with you.
Yeah.
Good sex by itself.
Good
Nah,
sex
good
and
sex-
spark might,
Good sex with other things.
but
other
the
things.
sex didn't sway the spark type of situation, if that makes sense.
No,
It's
that's
hard to
sex.
know if
That's
the
hard
chicken
to know
came before the
sometimes.
egg.
Right, it
Shit.
did. It does.
Now back
Sometimes
in the day,
it's hard to
Shakira,
know.
yay, I'd be young, dumb, and full of cum. But
Yeah, I was about to say, but if you're not looking for anything in particular, then I don't know if there's an issue with that.
Right.
If you're looking for something in particular, then that
Yeah.
might be more of an
Nah,
issue.
I think that's good sex sparks a spark, but it ain't the spark for a relationship. It be sparking the spark of mind blowing, and we gonna cloud 9 type shit, and I gotta
I might just
ride
continue to
this
fuck you
cloud.
and date somebody else.
ride this cloud.
Like I'm not.
that makes sense. Like if you
I'm
feel
trying
one
to be
particular
a lady
need
with the
of
one I'm
mine,
dating, but I'ma fuck you.
I feel 2 ways about that, but I ain't gonna even get in that. But yeah, if you feel a particular need of mine, and I think somebody else could feel another, it may be. Maybe that needs to be the thing.
No, you gonna cheat?
I gotta be in a relationship. To
No,
cheat.
I
Oh.
said date.
Okay.
Dating. I'm gonna be a lady with the guy
When
I'm
I
dating.
said before that,
and
my friend
fucking
right
the
here,
one that-
when I say black women don't cheat, I look at her and I'm reminded
'Cause
of
black
how
women
real
don't
that
cheat.
is.
I don't cheat in a relationship.
Anywho,
I don't cheat in a relationship.
thank you
either.
guys for joining us for such a
You
conversation.
don't cheat at all.
At
in
all.
or out of a relationship.
First of all,
Let's be real. You don't cheat at all. You think it's cheating if y'all just dating or just talking for a while.
no.
Yay. Yay.
She said, no.
No, I don't. It depends on what comes behind that.
Anyways.
Thank you guys for joining the tribe
Yes.
for another interesting conversation. And I would like to leave y'all some homework, but I really ain't think about that. I didn't
Good,
think
no
that
homework.
far. Just think
you
about
not
whether or
think
not
Go
you
fuck
out
your
here.
significant other. That's your homework.
Yeah, go fuck.
That's
'em
not
real
bad
good.
homework.
Fuck 'em real
That
good.
ain't bad homework. Don't be mad at me. I didn't really put it out there, but I am endorsing it. Anywho, take care. Have a good old life. Because, listen, I don't know what type of day it is for y'all, but have a good old life. And follow us on somebody do that
Facebook,
thing.
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And watch us on
YouTube.
YouTube. Listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and just Google us, and there's probably other places also.
Google me, baby.
Love you
Bye.
guys.
She said, baby, what you gonna do about it?